It's time for another tale from the glass-guarded world, with Ashley as Tara Dane, the human fighter, Josh as Zartok, the tiefling wizard, and Gaston, the rogue and bard, Jessica as Coral Petrichor, the Genasi druid, and Mama Sass, the half-orc bard and barbarian, and Chris as Aster Fortuna, rogue and bard extraordinaire. The heroes are ready to go on their next mission. Righty the gnome has asked them to travel to the city of Fifeness and help some of his family members escape. Fifeness is ruled by the God King, a tyrant who demands the worship of the people of the city, most of whom are gnomes. Righty will help the party reach the city using a portal in his tiny shack. Can the heroes infiltrate the city without drawing attention to themselves? Will they keep a low profile and rescue Righty's family while avoiding any complications? Let's be honest with ourselves, folks. No, they will not.
Yes, you're going to go follow Righty into his home?
Yes.
All right, so Righty says, okay, everybody, here's the thing, right? Shh. This is my place back here, all right? This little shed in the back of this building back here. I'm a gnome, so it doesn't have to be big, right? Right. I'm not a god gnome like these people around here, right? I'm a rock gnome, you know?
Cool.
And I come from a people who are all rock gnome. And they live in this city, Fifeness, all right? That's where you're going. Has Tara already filled you in?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
You know where you're going and what you're doing there?
Okay, so, and Tara pulls out a little piece of paper. Says, we gotta find your aunt,
Yep.
Gigatrix,
Mm-hmm.
and your uncle, Rigabeth,
Mm-hmm.
and your brother, Tony, and your cousin, Biglator.
Yep. That's it.
And they're probably selling stuff.
Yep. They my whole family, we got a thing for magic items, you know?
Yeah.
Shh, you don't need to tell everybody about it, though.
Okay.
Right. So you go in there, and, you know, they used to hang around the dock area, you know? I don't know if they're still there, but I got out when I could. If you could help those suckers get away, you know, I don't think they're real bright, but, you know, they don't deserve to live in a garbage pile like Fifeness. If you could help them get out, I'd be really thankful.
It's the dark area, you say?
The dock area. The docks, you know, the docks.
Oh, dock area. That makes sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah, the docks. You know, where the ships used to come in. They don't come in anymore because there's no business to do there, thanks to the God King.
Okay. And then we get some random thing from your coat.
Right, you got it.
All right. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to the rest of you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Not really, but I think we signed up already.
Any other questions?
Are there a lot of rock gnomes in Fifeness?
I mean, yeah, it's most of the population. There's mostly rock gnomes. There aren't a lot of other folks.
Okay. Well,
Not a lot of you big folks.
Is there something we can tell your family to let them know that we know you so they know to come with us?
I mean, if you just tell them that Righty's looking for him,
Okay.
I mean, that's probably enough.
They'll trust us then.
Probably so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're a bunch of big folks telling them that Righty's looking for him. That's not the sort of folks that are usually working for the God King, you know? The God King mostly employs gnomes.
And God King is not a gnome.
No, he's a gnome.
Oh,
Yep.
he is a gnome.
Or he was a gnome. Now he's a god, you know?
Yeah.
And a king.
Oh,
God King.
okay.
how
Yep.
did he become a god?
Well, the same way everybody becomes a god, you know? You just get a bunch of people who like you and pray to you, and then you become a god. They say he used to be a real nice guy, but, you know, over time, people saw less and less of him, and then started mostly seeing his priests around, and now it's just the priests all over the place telling people what to do and what not to do, and yeah, it's bad. It's a bad place to be.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go. We'll go pull them out.
Okay. If you get a chance to punch one of those priests, well, you probably shouldn't, but if you do, I'd be real happy about it.
What? How will I know it's a priest of the God King?
There aren't any other priest there, lady. If you see a priest inside Fifeness, it's a priest of the God King. He doesn't let no others in there.
Does the God King have a name?
Yeah, he had a name at one time. I don't know it.
Oh, okay.
He's just the God King now.
All right. Well, let's go through your cool little door.
All right, so all y'all say you're all willing to say you're willing to promise that you're not going to tell everybody that I got a portal in here that goes around the world, right? I don't want a whole bunch of people coming to my door.
I promise not to tell anyone. However, when your family comes through, you have to explain where they came from.
Oh yeah, no problem. I take care of that.
Okay, cool.
I'll tell everybody I used a magic item to teleport them here or something.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Just kind of like a mirror, but whatever.
Yeah, sure, exactly. Except that they won't. I'll tell them it was a one-time thing, right?
Yeah, got it. Sounds like a good plan, righty?
Right.
Sometimes I need you to think up of a nice lie on the fly for me.
I'm good at it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a skill that I particularly want to have, but like it's nice.
Everybody should have that skill.
Ugh.
But shh, don't tell everyone I'm so good at lying, okay?
Okay, I won't, man.
All right. Okay, so in here, please. And he opens the door into this little shack, which is maybe 10 feet by 8 feet. It's like a shed.
I'm crouching.
And yeah, it's a short roof, low ceiling. And he goes to the back corner and opens a cabinet, and inside is a mirror. And he says, okay, so it's through here, right? You just step through the mirror, and you're there in a cave outside the city. Now, it's going to be up to you to figure a way to get in.
You got any tips?
Probably want to wait until dark. I mean, it's getting later now.
Okay.
You walk up to the mirror. Is everyone going through?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, you step out of the mirror and into a dark cave. It stretches further into darkness away from you, but there's moonlight spilling in through the cave entrance a short distance away. Zartok and Coral, make investigation checks.
13.
Processing 16.
Zartok, you realize that this cave is a lava tube. The rocks here are clearly igneous, but probably old. You walk up the gentle slope out of the cave, emerging into a crack in a hill. The moonlight shines brightly from the east, illuminating several other large hills. And deep cracks run across these hills, and large boulders litter the area around you. And to the north, in a flat plain between the hills, is a large walled city. A poorly maintained road runs across the plain to a closed gate. The plain appears to have been blasted by fire. It is dark, rocky, and devoid of plant life. The city's walls are 25 feet tall and frequently interrupted by towers. Despite the height of the walls, you can see the roofs of many small buildings protruding above the height of the walls. Looming over all the buildings in the city is an enormous tower of white stone. It must be 200 feet tall, and it juts out of the center of the city. A bright light shines from this tower up into the sky. It looks like it should be a beacon of hope, but there is something ominous about the city and the land surrounding it. And I have a picture, but it's a rough draft, so you're going to have to be somewhat forgiving.
We're merciless when it comes to rough drafts.
I know, and I deserve no mercy. But here is, roughly speaking, what you see.
Whoa.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
That is amazing.
Oh, it is beaconed.
Oh, that's awesome, Mike. You made this, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a draft of the movie.
Very
This is a
cool.
rough draft.
Yes.
It is.
I was picturing more lighthouse and less, light going out at the top of it. That is more ominous, yes.
I can barely make a 5-year-old's depiction of a house drawing in the background. This is
Yeah.
not a rough draft. This is a masterpiece.
Yeah, this is good.
In comparison, I mean.
Do you want to describe it for the listeners, or should we just stick with the description I gave earlier?
There are a lot of stars.
Your description's good.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you had a good description. That's a wall. It's large walls that surround the entirety of the city.
20, 25
Right.
feet, yeah.
There's this enormous city. What do you want to do? There's moonlight, but it's still dark enough outside. You could probably sneak up relatively close without being spotted.
Is Pass Without a Trace, Mike, what level can I use cleric spells? Is it just first?
First level.
Okay, Pass Without a Trace I don't think is first level. And I don't know if
I
it's
believe it's second.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
And you have to, I think, choose the spell when you gain the ability to cast. Like every day you have to choose that spell in advance.
Yeah, I get to choose a spell from the cleric's first level spells, correct? I can prepare one.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
If we sleep, I can cast it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, what's the plan, Tara? Are we going to try to sneak and walk alongside the wall and see if we can find a way to get in?
Tara has some pythons and some rope.
Oh. Oh, you mean to scale this wall?
You know, I mean, that's the only way I know over a wall. I don't know about you guys. I mean, magic and stuff, but like, I'm kind of old
Was there
school.
some reason we couldn't just go in through the gate?
I mean, they might ask why we come to the city, and I don't know a good reason for that. He says there's no trade anymore, so...
Can you guys see the Fifeness wall map now?
I see trees, I believe. Those
That's fine.
trees?
You can see the map, though, right?
Yes.
You're on the map.
Yeah, I just need to stretch it out a little.
Everything's black where I am, but...
Yeah,
it's
so
because
it's
you
dark.
don't have dark vision.
And you don't have a torch out either.
I am going to, as soon as Tara reacts to not being able to see anything, I'm going to reach over, touch her on the shoulder, and cast dark vision.
Nice. That's what we need.
You have dark vision for the next 8 hours.
Nice.
What's the range?
Probably 60 feet vision.
60 feet.
Coral is resourceful.
I'm updating Tara's token with 60 feet of dark vision now.
And it's not even concentration.
Wow.
That's
All right, so
amazing.
Tara, you can see that there is a big wall to the north of you. And you can all see there's a big wall, but it's dark and so you can't see details. You can also see that there are little bits of torchlight that are wandering along the top of the wall, flickering. But that torchlight,
Before you say what you're going to say, can I also tap Tara on the shoulder with my staff and cast Enhance Ability, giving her Cat's Grace,
ooh.
advantage on dexterity checks, and you don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
So that gets rid of your disadvantage for stealth checks.
Nice. So this is how you guys see all the time?
Yeah.
I believe mine's a little different from yours. I see in shades of red,
Oh,
Cool.
but yes.
It's pretty nice. Like
That's cool.
I can see pretty far. Like this is nice.
we can see colors when it's light though. Like
Oh,
it's
Yeah, it's like normal when it's
not
light.
black and white all the time.
I lie and say I see in shades of lavender.
You wanted us to do some sort of check.
Well, so what do you want to do? You're right now. The map has you pretty close to the wall, but you guys are actually pretty far from it. What do you want to do? What's your plan here?
I mean, we gotta get closer.
Yeah, let's sneak over.
We can, but there's trees, so we can kind of use those for cover. And also, we have no light or anything on us, so.
Right. So you want to sneak toward the wall, or are you sneaking?
Sure, yeah.
I
Sneak.
think so.
Okay. Make stealth checks.
We could always say we's part of a band and that Asta's the, star of the show. We just walk right in.
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea.
Nope, that wasn't great. 10.
10.
I also got a 10.
10.
Thanks to the advantage only.
16.
Wait, we have advantage on this?
No, Tara
Oh, yeah.
had disadvantage, and then she got advantage from Coral's ability, which cancels out the disadvantage. So she just
sorry, 6.
6. She just gets to make a straight up roll then.
Okay.
But then
Should've
she got a
just did-
6.
Well, that was my lower one. I just
Okay.
rolled 2, so I'll pick that one.
Okay, 6. And what did Zartok get?
16.
And Aster, what'd you get?
29.
29. All
Ooh,
right,
at
so
least one of us
Aster
could do it.
Wow.
Aster pretty much disappears Zartok is pretty quiet. Coral and Terra are not very stealthy. Doesn't seem to matter too much, though. You approach the walls, passing burned trees and charred grass. Coral, make a nature check.
Bah. It's a 12.
Oh, that's enough. That's exactly what you need to roll. You can tell that this is rich soil and it should be productive, but it all appears to have been burned or just scoured with flame. There is nothing growing here except for a few slight blades of grass that are trying to poke up through the ashes. And you can see, as on the map, there are the burnt remains of trees here.
Can I tell where the fire came from? Is it just
make an investigation check.
18.
It looks like it's not a natural fire. It's too thorough, and it looks like it has been repeatedly applied.
Okay, thank you.
Like someone has been coming along here and just blasting the ground.
Well,
And anything else?
Coral, why would anyone burn this place?
I mean, it's possible they're trying to keep their vision around the walls clear so that they can see what's coming, but this is a lot for even that. In the city this side, they got to feed themselves. This is good soil. They could be farming. I don't understand. I don't know.
And you can see torchlight moving along the top of the wall as you get closer, but the torches themselves never seem to be visible from your position. Anyone that wants to investigate that further, make an investigation check.
I will definitely try.
Why not? Oh, 23.
23.
I really rolled the
16.
wrong.
Are you rolling d12s? Because I get that.
Yes. I guess the number's so big. I'm like, yeah, this is the one.
Yeah.
Natural one.
It's a 14.
All right, natural one. Aster, you think the guards must all be asleep, which is why their torches don't come into view on the outer edge of the wall. But those of you who rolled 15 or higher, so Zartok and Coral, I think?
Yes.
You realize that the guards aren't looking outside the city. The guards are looking inside the city.
Creepy. Yeah, it's sort of like a prison they keep and watch into rather than out of.
Oh.
They're not coming to the outer edge of the wall and looking out. They're standing on the inner edge of the wall looking in.
Okay, you guys. I'm gonna go take a look around. I'll be right back.
I also want to do that as I'm stealthing along the wall, if we're there yet.
Oh, you want to walk all the way up to the wall?
Yeah, I do, because my stealth is pretty high right now.
I think Coral's about to scout.
All right.
I'm gonna turn into an owl.
Oh.
Perfect.
Well, while she's doing that, I just want to investigate alongside the wall.
Okay. All right, so Coral leaps into the air and starts flying around. Aster walks up toward the wall to have a look. These walls appear to be in good condition, but they could be scaled. Doing so quietly might be difficult, unless you can find some way to muffle, especially Terra's armor.
But based on that look, they seem to be sturdy walls that have been upkept, so there's probably no weaknesses within the wall's outer edges.
Yeah, I mean, you could climb them. It's not going to be a difficult check to climb them, especially for a group that is in as good condition as your group is. And if you were to lower a rope down, I wouldn't even make you roll a check. But the wall is not in danger of being knocked down with a catapult boulder or anything. Now, Coral, you fly up above the area, and that means I'm going to enlarge Coral's range of vision. Now, where's Coral's?
I have 120 feet of dark vision at this point.
All right, and it's not going to let you see beyond the wall because of the way walls work. It doesn't understand height.
I'm gonna fly over top of the wall. Well, I'm just gonna put myself. Oh, it won't let. Okay, you could do it. It wouldn't let me because I was running into the wall.
You can see there are gnomes on the walls. Make a stealth check, assuming you're going to be a sneaky owl.
I am.
Really loud.
That's a natural 20. Plus 3,
Nice.
23.
Ooh. Yeah, so owls are completely silent when they fly, and Coral is no different. She creeps up over this wall, zooms over the heads of these gnomes who don't even notice that she's there, and they are indeed looking into the city. And you fly around and you see these buildings in decent shape, and you see that there are more of these gnomes. They're all wearing white robes, although you can see armor underneath it, carrying torches, and they are walking the streets. You see no other people other than these gnomes in robes. You don't see any other people around other than them. And you fly around, seeing all the doors shut, all the windows in the houses are closed, there are no lights coming from the insides. What do you want to do?
And all of the guards are wearing white?
Yeah, they're all wearing these white robes.
Priests.
Seems like a good bet.
Okay. After doing a good, thorough scouting, I head back to the group.
Make one more perception check.
That's not as good. That is a 16.
Yeah, you don't notice anything else.
Okay.
And you make your way back to the group. You see Aster hiding behind this boulder. Aster, is there anything else you want to check out while you're close to the wall here?
No. Can Coral see me as I'm stuck?
Actually, no, you probably can't even see Aster, even with your dark vision. He is hidden so well. But you can see the rest of the group staying far away from the wall. I guess they're probably taking cover behind some rocks. What do you want to do?
I fly back to them, and I turn back into a person.
Okay.
I guess Tara and Zartok were just awkwardly not talking to each other. Just like, okay, well, here we are.
I don't know. Do you want to talk?
It probably would have taken me a little bit to do that scout.
Yep. Aster's gone, looking at the wall.
Tara's just looking at Zartok, shrugging. Like, okay, I guess they're going to do some stuff.
Zartok has nothing to say. He looks at you blankly. Okay. So eventually, I guess, Coral returns and Aster returns. What do you want to do?
Okay, so here's what I saw. There's no people. There's just guards, the priest guys that Ratty was telling us about in the white robes. It's just them. They're all looking inwards. There's no people in the streets. Doors closed, windows closed, nobody around.
Well, it's nighttime.
I know, but you'd still expect to see some unsavory types even, just sneaking around or doing something, but there's nobody.
Do you need me to do some kind of intelligence check to look at the sky and position it or something to see if you could give me a rough estimate of the time of night?
Yeah, so you don't need to do that. I mean, I'll just tell you it's 9, 10 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, Coral, you're absolutely right. Even at 9 or 10, unless it's a work day, I don't feel like you wouldn't see people roaming about. Could it be it seems like there's a strict curfew.
Or they're people at all.
Oh.
I don't know.
Why would a city guard protect an empty city?
They're not protecting the city. They're trying to keep something in, not keep stuff out.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I thought maybe it would be the populace they're keeping in.
Maybe, but maybe you're right.
Actually, you know what? I have the time wrong. If you guys left Benorthen late in the afternoon, then in this part of the world, it would be more like the middle of the night. So it would be more like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, unless you wanted to wait. Remember, Righty recommended waiting until it was darker. If you wanted, it's up to you. But yeah, so it's more like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Is it going to get any darker?
I maintain my original statements.
Well, that takes away the idea of, because 3 or 4 in the morning, guys, they could be all asleep. Maybe 1 or 2 people.
In a city like this, there's always some folks that are up to no good.
It's just true.
Trying to make trouble in the neighborhood.
Well, I hope there are, and that's Righty's family, right? So.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Tara, did he give you a position of where in the direction of the city Righty's family would be? Maybe we could start from trying to scale.
He said they used to hang around the docks, but he doesn't know if they do that anymore.
Did you see Doc's Coral?
Did I see Doc's Dungeon Master?
Well, I'll tell you what. You're an owl. You flew very high. I will give you another map here.
Ooh, fancy.
There we go. There's the map. You're at the southern wall, near that gate on the southeastern side. The southernmost gate.
There's a road leading out to the southeast, which has a bunch of buildings. Not that one, the one to the south, which has like
That's
2.
right. That's right.
Are we where all of those boxes on the outside of the wall are?
Find the southernmost point of the wall. You're just a little bit south of that.
Okay. Ooh, that's a walk to get to the other side of the wall for the docks.
Yeah, and that's water. Yeah.
And the little octagon shape in the middle, that's the tower?
Yeah, that's the base where the tower protrudes from.
Okay. I tell you guys where I saw the docks.
Okay.
So it's on the northeast, almost east, and the northeastern end of the city?
The docks?
Yeah.
Yeah. The city map, for the listener, imagine a cookie or a circle. A cookie's a better example. A cookie with a big bite taken out of the north side of it, right? That's what the city looks like. And that bite is where the bay or the harbor protrudes into the city. And there are docks there on that big chunk out of the city. And then toward the middle of the city is a hexagonal walled compound with a building in it, and then protruding from that building would be that big tower with a light shining up into the sky. There are just a lot of buildings and some streets leading into the city, some main thoroughfares. There are a few scattered buildings outside of the city walls, and then some squares and other open areas inside the city.
It looks absolutely cluttered with buildings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Coral, I know these are specific questions I'm asking, but as you did your roundabout, as you were looking, would you be able to somehow know how large the city is in terms of its distance from where we are to the docks?
Dungeon Master?
Pretty far.
Yeah.
This is a serious city, too. I mean, this has got to be...
Yeah, it's got to be big.
Just throwing out a number, 10,000 people.
Or 0.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see how, because we're at the southern tip. I'm wondering how long it would take us to traverse.
It's a good portion of a mile, 3/5 of a mile, a little more than that, to get to the docks from the wall that you're at.
Oh, just about a mile to get across?
Less than a mile, really.
Oh,
But it's there's a lot of houses and other buildings that you'd have to get past to get to the docks.
okay.
So where's the best place to climb?
Dungeon Master?
Oh, well, I mean, the wall is
Anywhere?
climbable. Yeah, the wall is climbable.
I meant as far as like people, gnomes on the building. Like where they
Yeah. So, Coral, you know there are a couple gnomes. I'll go ahead and move Coral again, just to remind you of where you were.
I explain there are 2 guards to the right, 1 guard to the left, and I kind of point in the general area where there are stairs on the other side of the wall. And that there were a couple guys on the ground on the other side.
And if you fly further down the wall, you see
Another
there's
guy.
another gap where there are those 2 guys who are now on your left, and then there was another gnome farther on your right.
So there's a big gap on the right where we'd probably be easier to get over, but we're going to have to also get down on the other side. But there's a smaller gap in the middle where it's going to be harder to get past, but there's stairs.
Well, I can let a rope down to get down. It'd be easy.
Then I would say we move off to the right and try to split between these 2 groups.
All right. Sounds good.
Yep, good plan.
All right. So Coral will show you the area she's talking about. Over to the right, there's a section of wall here where she says that you would have an easier time sneaking between groups of guards.
All right. Just go with that.
All right.
What's your plan? You want to just all try to climb the wall, or do you want one person to climb and let a rope down, or what?
Climb.
I'll wait for Tara to climb, and then she can let
Okay,
her rope.
so Tara, you're going to climb. Are you going to try to climb stealthily?
Sure. Now, is it going to be... Here's the thing. Can I stealthily use the pythons, or would it be
No.
easier for me to just stealthily climb without them?
You can't stealthily climb with the pythons. They're too loud.
Can Coral
Okay.
climb up, turn back into a person up there, and then let down the rope?
She'd have to use another wild shape.
Yes, that
That'd
is.
be a lot.
Yeah.
How long was I gone on my scouting trip?
Oh, I don't know. How long did you want to be gone? You had a good look around. I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes?
Cool. I was assuming it'd be longer than that, so Tara still has the enhance abilities.
Dark vision? Oh,
And,
okay.
dark vision is set for a while, but the enhance ability is
Okay.
only an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just climb. I mean,
All right, make an athletics check to make sure you can climb. You're not using a rope to get up.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's just athletics, right? It wouldn't be like acrobatics at all.
Right.
I got an 18.
All right, you climb up the wall. Now make a stealth check to see how quietly you climb the wall.
Okay, and I just negated my disadvantage.
Right.
A 20.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So Tara climbs up the wall, and she is now up on the wall with her dark vision.
SEAL Team 6. Sorry.
And Tara, make a... I guess you have a rope, right?
Yes.
All right, so Tara lowers down the rope and braces in place. I guess I should check and see if anyone heard that 20. No one has heard you. Tara, you lower down the rope. Everybody else make a climb, or you don't need to make a climb check. You can just simply get up automatically. But if you want to be stealthy, make another stealth check.
Which dice do I trust?
They're independent events.
Oh! That one! 21! Natural 20.
21, okay. Aster?
30.
30.
Yeah.
Zartok?
11.
11.
Rolled a 19.
All right. So Zartok is a little bit noisier than everyone else. You all get up on the wall.
He's breathing heavy. I never have to do this. You're climbing ropes. You can just teleport over.
Now, Zartok, you did make a bit of noise as you clambered up over. Your staff bangs on the wall a bit. And you hear from the left... Let's see, are they closer? No, you hear from the right. You hear a voice say, "What's that?" And you see the torchlight of a little gnome off to your right, and it's moving around. You can see this gnome moving in the torchlight, and he looks over the wall outside the wall, and he looks back inside the city, and he starts gradually moving in your direction, looking around inside and outside. He's not looking on the wall yet. What do you want to do? He's coming closer from your right.
I'm starting to secure the rope on the other side so we can go down.
Well, there's nothing really to secure it on except for one of you to hold it, which I assume is what Tara was doing before.
Okay.
So you're all going to scramble down the other side?
Sure.
I
Yep.
mean, unless someone else wants to do something magical and cool.
I was gonna do invisibility, but I can't get all of you.
I mean, if you do some, I can do some.
Okay, well, I will... Hey, Zartok, if you have invisibility, I'll cast one at 3rd level. No, I didn't say that. I'll cast one and get one of our friends. If you can also do that.
Light's getting closer.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna turn into an owl.
Oh. Okay.
Just-
All right.
Yeah.
Coral turns into an owl
And fly
flies over
upward.
the wall.
I feel like your spells are more valuable, Zartok.
And Aster,
course.
you turn Tara invisible, and Zartok, you turn yourself invisible.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
All right. And Aster, you're just going to climb over the wall?
Yeah, and because I turn myself invisible as well. Myself.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're all invisible except for Coral, who is effectively invisible.
Mhm.
And this light passes through the area you were standing on just after Aster clambers over the wall.
And we have this for an hour, I whisper to everybody.
Oh, you're invisible for an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. All right, so you sneak into the city, and now you're all on the other side of the wall. You can see that there is another one of these gnomes wearing white robes standing off to your left near a building with all the doors shut, just standing there looking around. Where do you guys want to go? You guys want to try to move stealthily past this gnome?
Yeah.
Don't we have advantage as we move through?
You do. You have advantage in your stealth checks now. Now, Tara, you don't get double advantage, right?
Okay.
So you still have just a straight up roll. But if you want to try and sneak past that guy into these buildings, make a stealth check.
I got the saddest news.
What's that?
I got a 1.
A 1. All right. So what did everybody else get?
I got a natural 20.
You could,
Oh my gosh.
You didn't still
Am I-
have you can't roll again, Ashley? I mean, it's not like you have double advantage, don't you? Or do they cancel out your armor?
It cancels out our armor. That's
okay.
right.
Am I rolling as well? Since I'm flying
no,
above?
Coral, you are basically. They're not even going to think about looking for you.
21 for Zartok.
Unfortunately, that 1 is so low that the gnome's passive perception picks up Tara's armor clinking as she invisibly walks along, and he snaps around to look in your direction.
Tara freezes.
And he says, "Is someone there? Hello? Is someone there?"
Can I fly over here? And is there like something I could knock over or
You could bang on a window or something.
Yes, I would like to bang on a window
Okay.
to draw attention.
The gnome snaps around and says, "What's going on here?" What is this? What is going on? This is weird.
Oh, God, no.
Hello? Hello? He sees this owl flying around, and he calls out to his friends on the wall, and he says, "Hey, guys? You guys hear anything weird?" And the gnomes on the wall shout back, "No, we don't see anything weird."
I continue flying.
Coral continues flying around. Tara, do you want to try to move forward again?
Yeah, I have to.
Okay, all right. So, Tara, make another stealth check while they're distracted.
We're trying to get to the docks. Is that where we're headed?
18.
18. All right, so Tara moves forward, and Coral, you can see this group is moving away, safely moving away from where these gnomes are.
Unfortunately, she cannot see us.
No, I cannot. That's true. I
Yeah,
heard.
They're invisible.
I would have heard Tara, but I have no idea where you're going now.
Yeah. So now, Coral, you can't see where your group is. They're invisible.
I'm just kind of. I know we're heading towards the docks, so I'm just gonna kind of fly along and sit on a wall and try to listen for them, but not succeeding very well.
So the
Okay.
map that we're on doesn't appear to go all the way to the docks.
No.
No. All right, so you're moving forward as you continue heading in that direction northward toward the docks. Coral and Zartok and Aster, you come around a corner and there is a gnome standing there with no torch.
Jerk.
This gnome is sort of leaning back on the wall, relaxing, and I'm going to roll perception checks for him because he's actually being more alert than he looks.
Ooh.
Remind me of your last stealth checks.
18.
Natural 20, so a total of 31.
31. What was Zartok's?
21.
He looks in the direction of Tara, and he says, "Someone there. Who's there? There's someone there? Who's there?
She freezes again.
Hello?" And he steps right up next to Tara.
If I have time.
He's looking around, looking confused. "Hey, everybody! There's someone here sneaking around."
Oh dear.
Can I cast? I don't know if we have time, but I'm
Maybe
gonna.
better sound the alarm.
No, Can I cast a minor
You can
illusion?
cast something.
Okay.
Next time.